Hey, welcome to Rusty Bow. 9 degrees today. Whew, a little nippy. And that's not even counting wind chill factor. Okay, we're going to work on the bick or bickered today. It's a hardy tool for making welds in sockets and things like that. If you want to weld like a cylinder or something like that together. It probably has other uses too I don't know about. But at any rate, we're going to continue working on that. And maybe an arrowhead. We'll see. So stay tuned. So what I propose to make is a bick, also known as a bickern. To demonstrate this, I'm going to draw the semblance of an anvil, the back end, and there's the hardy hole. Pritchel hole's usually about there. And okay, so here's the post of the bickern, and what it does is it substitutes for your anvil horn when your anvil horn is too large. So let's say you want to make a socket, and so you have the cylinder of steel. You've got the unwelded seam. So you want to complete that weld, so you would slide it around the bickern, and then you would tap on the weld using the bickern as a little anvil. So it'd be a small hammer kind of job. And this is a type of stake anvil, and it's very handy. So as I said, for making sockets, basically anything where you need to weld a seam around a cylinder, and it's too small for your anvil horn. And so this is what I'm going to make today. Okay, this is the piece we're working with, and I have, as you can see, I've drawn out one end a little bit. I'm going to have to draw it out a lot more. I'm going to have to draw this out a little bit on the end so it fits, well actually to, fit in the hardy hole, but I'm going to have to leave part of it thick and put this end through the hardy hole at some point so that I can upset this a little more and thicken it up so that it will sit properly in the hardy hole. But that's what we're going to work with now, and we're going to start warming that up. Okay, so this is where it's at right now. I'm going to put it on the sander after it cools. And obviously this doesn't have to be quenched because you don't want it hard or brittle. It's like a, well, it's an anvil tool. I mean, you know, it's a hardy tool, but I mean, it's like a mini anvil in a way. It's like almost like a steak anvil. I suppose one might say there's no almost about it. It is a steak anvil of sorts, but you'll see. Okay, so I don't have like a little cone or anything out here right now to show you. At some point I am going to use this, but just to show you, it's like if this was a cone that stretched out to here and you had a seam here, it's really for light work. You know, you're trying to make a socket or something, so it's not something you're going to be wailing on. It's just tapping in a weld and getting a good weld on a socket. So it's a short one. You're not, you know, in this case, you're not going to get a real long socket, you know, but it'll suffice for my needs for now. Well, thanks for hanging out. Cold one today, but I got her done. So mission accomplished. Hope you had a good week. I will see you on the other side of this one. You stay well. Be good.